Another ethnic gang on their radar.
New tonight, they tell our John Chapman they've been tracking in Asian gangs for some time. They say this activity might have started off as self-defense.
A few years ago, Omaha police hired their first refugee gang specialist to deal with Sudanese gangs. Galant Tong was a community liaison for the Omaha Police Department's gang unit, helping to steer immigrant children from his native Sudan from criminal activity. Recently, Officer Tong graduated from the academy and is on the streets, an Omaha police officer in training, continuing to help the Sudanese community. Now Omaha police are dealing with a different ethnic gang, and police believe some of their members could be involved in major crimes.
The two suspects are documented gang members that have been arrested.
Police have two Asian gang members in custody connected with a recent homicide. Police say they have been able to identify more second-generation Asians that are in gangs, and their numbers are growing.
That's where we usually see that spike, and then in the subsequent generations it will go down normal, but it's that second generation where it's that large spike, which is what we're seeing now with some of the Karen.
Captain Keith Williamson is with the Omaha Police Department. He theorizes that Karen immigrants, like the Sudanese, come to Omaha and are usually grouped together and usually taken advantage of by their new American neighbors.
So if they're being victimized, then the natural reaction then is to kind of circle the wagons, get together to protect yourselves.
Captain Williamson believes that protection turns aggressive when the ethnic gangs figure out what American gangs are up to.
You can get on YouTube, you can get on movies, and you say, well, this is what the American gangs do, and they're robbing and shooting people and selling drugs and trying to get money, so that's what they feel they need to do.
Captain Williamson says the language barrier doesn't help police gather information, but they do have a Karen officer in the police department.
Within the last couple recruit classes, we did hire a Karen speaking recruit. She helps out with a lot of investigations, but remember also oftentimes there's dialects within that. Within that group, that ethnic group.
Captain Williamson tells us no matter if it's gang-related or not, police frown on all criminal activity.
We don't tolerate violence, whether that's acts of gang violence or hate crime towards anybody. So that stuff will not be tolerated by the Omaha Police Department.
On your side in Omaha, I'm John Chapman, 6 News.
Police encourage all of us to report any criminal activity to the Omaha Crime Stoppers, and you can remain anonymous and could possibly receive a reward.